Hey guys, and welcome back to ScarletSprites. Today is more of a check-in than anything else, and it's something that I really needed to do anyways, and that is to take inventory of my Neo Geo collection. I don't think it's really a secret. People will occasionally ask how far along I am or how many titles I have, and for the most part I've been okay disclosing that. There was a period of time where I was hunting a few of the more rare titles, and I didn't want to talk about that too much because I didn't want to get price gouged on those, but at this point, most of those games are completely out of the way. So it may seem odd that I don't know what games I'm missing, but that's because I rely heavily on spreadsheets to keep track of my game inventory. There was a time when it was easy to simply know I didn't have a game like Gone Ryu. That's a heavy hitter that you're pretty well aware of whether or not it's in your collection or not. Something like the King of Fighters or Fatal Fury series though, that's where it's a little easier for me to lose track. So all that said, when the spreadsheet I just referenced gets lost along with the hard drive it was on, it left me somewhere in the dark. So this shouldn't be too terrible to get back on track. I'm going to recompile the list, take inventory, and then allow you guys to see how close I am to completing my MVS collection. To start with, I'm going to pull the list of all Neo Geo games from a wiki, which I'll post down below. It looks like we have 156 titles, but remember, some of these were not released on MVS. They were exclusively available for the Neo Geo CD. A prime example of this would be Samurai Showdown RPG. What I'll do for those is mark them in red and push them to the bottom of this list. I think there is some value in keeping them on here though, because in cases like Ironclad, which is another CD exclusive, I've been able to create an MVS version of that game for my collection, and I want to keep track of those as well. Once I have my spreadsheet set up, this is a pretty easy process. All my games are along the back wall here, so it's just a matter of going row by row and green lighting what's here. Anything missing stays white, and if I come across anything I may want to consider replacing at a future time, like this King of Fighters 2001 cart with the beat up label, I'll mark it yellow. After going through my Neo collection, I'm left with just 6 remaining outstanding titles. Each one of these is a fighting game, and thankfully, I don't think any of these should be too terribly difficult to source. The games I am missing in no particular order are Breakers, Fatal Fury Special, Real Bout Fatal Fury, The King of Fighters 2000 and 2002, and The Last Blade. I thought at one point I would be able to finish off this collection in 2019, but given that it is already June, I think that might be considered a little optimistic. It's basically one card a month, which actually might make for a fun countdown series, provided I could maintain that pace, and honestly that my wallet could maintain that pace. And none of these are really outrageously expensive, but they're definitely more costly than your modern $60 releases for new consoles. So I'm gonna try to have to gauge this. Regardless of timing, I'll share the final countdown here with you guys since so many of you have asked. Thanks to all you guys out there who continue to like and support the Neo Geo videos that I put out. It's been really fun sharing this stuff with you guys, especially since this isn't nearly as popular as Nintendo stuff or even some of the more modern games. I love knowing that there's just this small niche but faithful group of us out there. So if any of you guys have any questions or comments about the final countdown here, feel free to drop them down below. Don't forget to also like and subscribe, and I will catch you all next time, hopefully with the next game I need in this collection. Later, guys.